What's going on, and everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into the Queen's Lounge podcast. I am your homegirl Shay, and of course, I have with me another special guest on today. We are going to continue our January interviews called "What the Fitness." Listen, we are live here at Hard Body Fitness KC, so I'm going to allow my guest to introduce himself and let him know who he is.
What's up, Kansas City? How y'all doing? HBF Fitness KC, Hard Body Fitness and Nutrition, coming to you live today inside the warehouse, inside the shop, inside the lab. We call this the pad. We get the work in here, but coming live today to talk about what the fitness, talk about health, wellness, accountability, just kind of doing some things differently than what we normally do. Most of the time we post workouts and things like that, but we never actually physically talk. So we're going to talk some fitness today, some other topics that Quanshay has, and let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
So I'm super excited. So this topic today is going to be called accountability and motivation. Now, listen, I have worked with Dee personally when it comes to personal fitness, and I can honestly say he is definitely a good motivator. A few times I would leave the gym upset, okay, because I was pushed so hard, but I'm glad that I was pushed, and along with the push came motivation. I was steadily reminded of what my goal was. I was steadily reminded of why I'm here in the lab, why I'm here in the building, okay, to get them fitness goals met. So,
your body, you gotta own it.
Exactly. So let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, Dee, the first question I have for you on today is going to be, what is healthy accountability?
Ooh, that's a good one. What is healthy accountability? Well, first, I would say first you gotta know what accountability is first.
Correct.
Accountability first starts with yourself. You know, you gotta hold yourself accountable. It starts with you.
Absolutely.
So healthy accountability would be things like, I would say, taking ownership, being responsible, being honest with yourself when it comes to your goals in regards to whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it be a working out goal, whether it be a nutrition goal, whether it be a lifestyle goal, whatever it may be. Healthy accountability is more so that person taking charge and implementing things to be accountable for whatever goal they may have. That's what I think healthy.
I like that. It's often hard for people to take accountability for themselves, but I think it's especially hard when it comes to fitness because I feel like we have this idea in our minds of what we're trying to meet or what goal we're trying to set, but then it's hard to attain that when you actually have to physically do it.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and with your experience, I'm pretty sure that you see that a lot.
It's like you got to get inside people's brain and get in the movement, so to speak. Like they brain say, like they come into the gym and be like, yeah, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. But it's like they drop the money, but it's like they don't show up.
Yeah.
And so they kind of need that accountability partner or that trainer to kind of help, instill within them things to help them keep going. They need their help. Most people don't know where to go or know how to be accountable or know what the first thing. What's healthy? I don't know what healthy is.
Right.
They think staying away from meat is healthy. No.
Guilty.
Oh man, but
guilty.
Yeah, healthy accountability is more so you taking account for yourself, knowing exactly what your goals is, and putting things in place to do it and reach those said goals.
Okay, so now that we know what accountability looks like, or now we know that what the definition of it is, what does it look like?
What does healthy accountability look like? So it's another good question. Kind of going back into what is healthy accountability is, what it looks like is, say, for example, me, myself, say I got a goal. I have to set that goal. Say there's something I want to reach or obtain. I have to set goals. I have to do things that put it in place to reach said goal. So let's say, for example, I want to lose 10 pounds.
Yeah.
I know that I'm inactive and I'm sedentary. I have to set goals to start being active. So that kind of looks like that. Maybe healthy accountability, for some people, I want to say that, really getting up every morning, ownership, just taking ownership of it. So waking up, getting out of bed, taking charge. I'm going to go do this, putting your foot down, going to go do it. Really, it's just all about, just you yourself, for real. You got to do things, and everybody's different, everybody's motivated different. Everybody, wants to be healthy in a different way. So it's really towards down to that person, whatever goals you have, you got to do those things to kind of get there, so to speak.
What's a good way to motivate yourself for a healthy lifestyle? Because I always hear people say that when you go work out, when you eat healthy, when you do things that are beneficial for your health, that not only does it benefit you health-wise, but it's a lifestyle change.
Right. So you asked me again, how does someone get mentally prepared or how to get healthy prepared? For each in its own. There's some people who can watch content on Instagram of motivational speakers and get motivated. For me, it really doesn't for me. For me, I got to get sick of my own, excuse my language, shit. I got to walk past the mirror and see myself and be like, No. And then I kind of get myself motivated. That's for me. Some people need, a personal trainer to go in there and preach to them, so to speak, and
Hmm.
preach life into them and,
Right.
build them up and kind of give them that foundation for them to walk on. What's some other things you can do at the end of the day? Mentally getting prepared. You know what I mean? Taking some time throughout your day to just set forth on whatever your goals and start manifesting these things. You know what I mean? And that'll kind of help you get motivated. Watching fitness videos, like I said on Instagram, people like you doing things that you want to do that are doing it, fitness classes, people, whatever it is that motivates you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's different for everybody though, but finding that piece that motivates you, diving into it, and then like I said, just taking charge.
Me personally, I do believe the last time I worked out with D was for my wedding. So that was a little over.
See,
Woo,
goals.
we're not gonna talk about how long ago that was. We're not gonna go there.
Oh, she hated me coming to
Oh
this
my
show.
gosh.
Oh, she was so
But
nice about it.
I had to be because he was my personal trainer and I needed to go. Okay. It was a goal that needed to be met. But one of my motivations was a event that I was, planning for, an event that I wanted to look good for. And so I think that's another way that people are motivated as well. If it's a birthday, that they're
Going
trying to
out of
get fit
town.
for, going out of town. It's the summer. Okay.
Summer
Summer
bodies is
coming.
made in the winter. It's winter
Listen.
time. You should be working out right now.
But why would that?
Well, the reason was because they say summer bodies is made in the winter, only because in the winter months things tend to die down and get slower.
Mhm.
So normally people are eating, spending more time with family, Thanksgiving, holidays, Christmas.
It's true.
It's not as warm, so you're less active. So
True.
you get some people kind of get a little bit of a weight gain over the
Mhm.
winter. So some people are so focused in, the summertime is when you pop out. The
Right.
summertime is when you let all your hard work show from what you've been doing all winter.
Yeah.
Some people like to look good in the skin that they in. So the whole theme behind summer bodies and the summer bodies are made in the winter is that's our off season. That's our own season. We prepare all winter long so that when the summertime get here, we really ain't got to work out. We can just pop out, shirt out, just whoop, whoop,
I
whoop,
mean,
just be
yeah.
But that's what
I
it's for.
always
You
wonder
look how
what
you
that
feel.
was.
You look how you feel. You want to look good.
Yeah.
You want to feel good. You look how you feel. So
That makes perfect sense, and I never understood the logic of that until you just explained it that way. But that makes perfect sense because
Yeah.
they just so happen to love us so much that they want all the holidays to be during the wintertime. Okay, they know people hibernate during the winter.
Boy,
And
look.
if you anything like me, I'm staying in the crib. Okay, I don't do snow. I don't do cold weather.
Oh, man.
Okay, it needs to be
I'm not
spring
gonna make
summer
it
for
to
me.
my session today. It's 2 inches on the ground. 2 inches, like you ain't been living in Kansas City your whole life.
You
Come
know
on
what?
now.
You're right. You're right. That's another reason why, and I know you hear a lot of excuses.
Oh,
People come
ton
to
of-
you with a
ton of-
plan and things that
ton
they want to do,
ton.
but then it's like, okay, well, if you want to do it, how bad did you want it? Because I'm just a personal trainer, so I do the work for you as far as the motivation, as far as giving you what to do, but you have to want it that bad.
Yes, you do. So I don't hold hands in here.
I know
My
this.
mission statement for Hard Body
No, he
Fitness
doesn't.
is this. It's funny we talking about accountability. My mission statement is it's your body, you gotta own it.
Yeah.
You can come in here and talk to me about fitness all day long, about what you want to do. You can pay me the money to be a little training package and show up, but you have to show up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can lead a horse to water, but they ain't got to drink it. That's the same way when it comes to clients who need that accountability, that push. You can easily, your mind can say one thing, but you gotta own it. You gotta take accountability and ownership of your own goals. No matter if you're paying me, if you don't show up, what difference does it make? You didn't show up, and it ain't about just working out too. We spend a lot of time talking about working out and eating right. And really, when it comes to healthy accountability, I want to touch on something that's not on the physical. Health and wellness. Where's your wellness at? You could be strong as an ox, but if you don't know how to deal with stress, you don't know how to deal with lifestyle changes, that work stress, life stress, relationship stress, those things will hinder you from reaching your goals. Those things will demotivate you from wanting to get out there and go get motivated to go get your goals. So you got to learn how to deal with your wellness, tackle and things like that. Sorry to get off track real quick, but just want to touch on
That's a good point.
that thing right there, though.
That's a good point because I often hear people say that they're stress eaters, which is another reason why, it causes so many additional other, things that kind of
Bad
affect the body,
habits.
that affect the body and, that slow the body down and that make the body feel, sluggish and lack and, enough nutrition is not getting into the body, which leads me to my next question.
Okay.
What also affects good health?
That is a very great question. Some things that affects good health. I guess I'll start with the negative and then shoot for the positive. And I would be negative with anything. But things that can affect you said good health or
yes.
All right, lifestyle choices, the things that you do every single day in your life affects your health, whether you know it or not. people who smoke, people who drink, people who stay up late, don't get enough rest, people who eat like crap, people who are sedentary, who don't work out. All those things affects your life somehow in some type of form or fashion. As we get older, we don't get younger, correct? Your muscles, they get weak. Yeah.
Okay.
Your bones get weak. If you're not doing anything to strengthen your body as far as getting older, then that's going to affect your long-term health, and you may suffer from a chronic illness because you may be eating wrong, and you may wind up with high blood pressure or diabetes because you're not taking in the fact of what you're doing right now in the moment. So lifestyle choices, the things that you do day in and day out, will affect your good health. Now let's talk about the positives, right?
Right.
Let's talk about, good health, waking up, having a healthy mindset, getting enough rest, being mindful. I tell people all the time, there is nothing in the world that is bad. If your doctor didn't tell you can't eat that, then that's not bad for you. Everything in the world is good for you to eat, everything in balance and everything with an abundance. Some of y'all wake up and eat fried chicken in the morning, fried chicken for lunch, fried pork chops for dinner, fried ribs the next morning, fried eggs, fried potatoes, fried this, but not.
That's a lot of fried food.
It's a lot of fried. That's a lot of high cholesterol.
Yeah,
that's gonna put you at high blood pressure. But see, you got to be mindful of those things. So those types of things affects your good health. Really just lifestyle choices, the things that you do day in and day out, for real, for real.
Now, my only thing would be, when it comes to healthy eating or healthy lifestyle choices, things are so expensive.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so is there a substitution for being able to eat healthy on a budget?
All these no.
Costco. I can attest to that. Yeah.
Save a lot. I'm just saying.
You got some options, okay? You got options.
Eating healthy, or eating, generally just good is not overly expensive. You just got to know how to eat. This is where I would say, if you don't know anything about nutrition, this is where a personal trainer or someone who is certified in nutrition can benefit you. I used to once also be like that. Before I was a personal trainer, listen, I didn't eat greens, I didn't eat salmon, I didn't eat sweet potatoes, I didn't eat none of that stuff. I didn't really know about, hey, was it good? I didn't know how to cook it, But as I learned about nutrition, there's ways to cut back. So like I said, all these going places where you can save, couponing. I know a couple of people that do couponing, keeping your eyeballs to the weekly ads, and then knowing and preparing what you're gonna eat, probably stock up, you know what I mean? Things like that. But food can be expensive. I eat out a lot. I can save a lot of money eating in. I spend about $40 a day on food. 40 times 7 is 280. 280 times 4, we're looking at almost $600-700 a month on food. That's a week worth of groceries. So one thing I would tell people to do is, even if you are eating out like me, depending on what your goals is, if it's weight loss, eat the kids' meals. Save a little money that way. Eat smaller portion size. You can eat more meals and get more calories in and things like that. But
that's a good idea as well. One thing that I love about being able to eat healthy is that there's so many good things out there. There's so many good options. If they're anything like me, I'm a very picky eater.
Yeah, a lot of people, you didn't like to eat. Yeah. So look, she didn't eat like. I tried to get her to. I'm like, stay away from mashed potatoes. Like, stay away from mashed potatoes. She's like, well, what can I substitute that with? I said, cauliflower mash. Boil you some cauliflower. Same thing. Use the same ingredients. She's like,
nah, I don't eat that.
But those are some things you can use. The same way you make those mashed potatoes, the sour cream, the cheese, you can use the cauliflower. It's more nutrient dense. It's not super carbohydrate. So people be like, oh, I don't want to. So first you got to understand what fats, proteins, and carbs. I'm sorry going into nutrition right now.
Go right ahead.
You got to understand fats in the body gives the body warmth, supports the joints, gives the muscles support and protection, right? Bones are pretty much, or protein builds the bones in our builds the muscle in our bodies, right? And then you got carbohydrates gives us energy. So carbohydrates is the one thing, is the main fuel source in the body. So you ever hear somebody talk about fasting? Like, I'm a fast. Well, here's what I don't like about fasting. You wake up in the morning, you don't eat anything, but then you wait around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock to eat, and you have this little 8-hour window when you eat.
Right.
But that whole time you were fasting, you sat on your ass. You didn't do nothing. You had
Mm.
no physical energy requirement.
Yeah.
So the body's gasoline is carbohydrates. If there's no carbohydrates present, the body switches over to using the next fuel source, which is fat. So most people, that's the ideology of fasting. You want to attack the stored body fat on your body to use that as a fuel source as you're working out, and you'll start to slim down. The thing is, people don't move while they fasting. They just sit there
until it's time to eat.
Until it's time to eat. And your body goes into what's called fat storage. And you hold that. So there is no such thing as you really fasting. You're defeating the purpose. So you really just got to get with someone that knows nutrition, fats, proteins, carbs, no nutrition. And then once you get a basic understanding of that, it'll be a little bit more easier for you, things like that.
Okay. Yep. Now, how does one stay motivated on their healthy journey?
Ooh, how do you stay motivated?
Because listen, I'm going to be honest with you, D. Being a wife, just having a baby.
Okay.
Working a full-time job. Doing other activities outside of work, it's hard to stay motivated when it comes to being on a health journey. Okay. I can get into the swing of things, working out, eating right. I can do it for about a good month or two. And then after that, I just kind of fall off. Okay. So how can I stay motivated to be on this healthy journey?
How can you stay? First, I will tell you that it starts with you. If you want to do something, you ain't going to do it.
True. That's very true.
You got to be accountable for your own stuff. So, you really got to do. Nike has the best mission statement. And I find myself, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience. You just got to do it. You know, you got to wake up. You got to block out all that white noise.
Yeah.
There's 24 hours in a day. 1 hour to tackle your goals. That's it. Need that 1 hour. For me, I've been in the gym since 2014. I live in my gym. I train in my gym. I get sick of this place. I don't want to work out some days, okay? Let's be honest. I am not 100 every single day I go to the gym. Every day I go to the gym and I'm smiling, I'm not 100%. Yeah. I don't want to be in it. Yeah. But I've had the discipline. You got to first develop the discipline. And how you get the discipline is you got to just do it. That's the easiest mission statement I can say. You got to do it. You got to have what I call accountability partners. Check in. Hey, check in. You work out today? Check in. Oh, you didn't work out today? I'm going to come knock on your door.
Right.
You got to go work out today. I'm going to spend 30 minutes with you to help you. That's your accountability partner. So getting you a team, that's one way to stay motivated. You said you're married. You got kids. Remember to tap into what your true goals is and use that as your motivation. Always use your goal as your motivation and you'll stay on course. You'll stay focused. When you get knocked down, you got to get back up. Yeah. Don't wallow there too long. Man, you have yourself your pity party.
Every moment. Yeah.
Get the fuck up out of there and get back to the moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't be there too long. You got to be honest with yourself. You know, you really got to be honest with yourself when it comes to your goals. Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't get there overnight. Right. You ain't gonna get back over there overnight. Right. This health and fitness and wellness journey is not a race. You're not in a race with nobody but yourself. You are the only person controlling that body. You ain't got to worry about keeping up with the Jones. Your goals is your goals. If you want a flat stomach and a BBL, baby girl, go get it. For real, go get it. I'm not the one, but make sure you get in here to stay healthy and in shape because this right here, I love fitness so much. I love it with this muscle right here. It's my heart. But I can't pick up a dumbbell and do no bicep curls with my heart. I can't take the heart and lift no weights. The only way this heart gonna get some work is do some cardio. And a lot of y'all and a lot of people don't do no cardio. I don't want to cardio. But you're missing out on the main thing, your heart health. I don't care how good you look. If your internal organs ain't functioning properly, you ain't gonna live long enough to be in that beautiful body. So I'm just saying, it's your body, you gotta own it. But yeah, to stay motivated, to stay accountable, you gotta be with it. You gotta find ways to just stay with it, you know. Accountability partners is the biggest thing that I like to use, you know, checking in with a community, having people, like-minded people around you, surrounding yourself with people who are focused on the same goals that you are, not being around people, you know, who are going to tear you down from your goals, you know. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you, you know. We got haters out there in the fitness world. I hate to say it. They don't want to see you great. They don't want to see you win.
No, for real.
You going to the gym every day working out and you getting in shape and you know, I hear a lot of it, you know.
Yeah. When they can do the same thing.
They can do the same exact thing.
The exact same thing. One thing that I often notice in working in the health field is that I hear a lot of people say they wish they would have before they got this, before they
Mhm,
got that. But
mhm,
then on the flip side of that, it also makes me excited because although, they didn't work out when they should have and they obtained all of these health conditions,
mhm.
when I guess you could say backpedals, you know what I mean? When they do the workout or do the physical activity and then they go back to the doctor and it's like, yeah, you good. You don't have diabetes no more. Or you good. Your blood
Mhm,
sugar is low.
mhm.
I love those type of stories.
Yes, I
Now,
hear.
did you encounter some of those? 'Cause I know you may get some clients that,
Yeah, and
have
it's
certain medical conditions and as a
mainly
personal
blood
trainer,
pressure.
it kind of, yeah.
Mainly blood pressure. A client will come in and say, "Oh, I have type 2 diabetes."
Hmm.
I've been told that if I work out, I can reverse it. And if I get my weight down, start moving a little bit more. Those are those stories that I like to hear. It's not the stories of all. I don't even know. It's just whenever a client gets results, it makes you
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
good. They're happy. You're happy. They've entrusted you to help them reach this goal. And that's the job as a trainer, is to motivate you. I'm
Hmm.
supposed to lay your foundation down for you to be able to walk on comfortably, to have a peace of mind that whatever your goal is, you're going to reach it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those are the beautiful stories. Hey, my A1C levels is down. My blood pressure is low. I can get off this medication. And, those are the ones for me.
Hmm.
Of course, I like when people, gain 10 pounds of muscle, arms get big and all that
Okay.
stuff. I love all that. But it be those people who really have those chronic illnesses.
Hmm.
Like I said, diabetes, hypertension, scoliosis, just all those different things that, regular people like us, we don't encounter. We don't even have to worry about dealing with those types of things. But
Right.
those people have to still live life, go through illnesses, and I can only imagine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Having one
I know
kidney
that
or
can be.
something like that.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
I gotta tell y'all how I first met D. So listen,
How did we meet?
I met D. I was on Facebook, right? And someone posted his flyer about bodies are made in the wintertime.
Summer bodies are made in the
Uh-huh. And he was doing a promotion. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to get it together. Time for me to get this. This was the very first time because I've been to these several times.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this was
yeah.
the very first time somebody posted it on my timeline. So I reached out. He gave me all the information I needed. I came in, I did my assessment, and we got to work. It was not a slow pace. It was not any hesitation. It was okay. What you need, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to obtain. Okay, let me do X, Y, and Z so we can get it together. Listen, when I tell you, when you look on the outside of your body and you don't realize how much you weigh, you don't realize what your circumference is, you don't realize how much body fat you have until you see a personal trainer. They are very beneficial. And if you are financially able to get a personal trainer, I recommend getting one.
Yeah, and I'll say this too about the financially able part. I've been doing personal training since 2014, a little over 7 to 8 years. Um, I've heard this over the years. Oh, he's too high, or that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you guys here in the Midwest, in Kansas City alone, um, if you go to one of the bigger gyms like Genesis, Lifetime Fitness, a
Gold
1 hour
gym.
session is going to cost you anywhere from like $70 to $80 per 1 hour session. Now, what I'm saying, am I not worth that? Yes, I am. But I am
Absolutely.
also for my people. I'm small business. Um, Reach out, ask questions. Don't be so quick to say it's unaffordable. There are trainers out here who will work with your budget and what you have.
Yeah.
We are passionate about what we do. We love our businesses. We would love to have you, but don't run away because you think that you can't afford it. But just also ask for other options. It's not really affordable. Personal trainer, I'm all up in your shit. That's what the personal word is for.
Mm-hmm.
So, like she said, she came in, she got an assessment.
Yeah.
If you don't receive an assessment from a health and wellness coach when you start a training program, right? I don't know what your body or your fitness level is at the time. I'm just
Right.
gonna take your money and start throwing you into a workout program. No. An assessment consists of what are your goals?
Yep.
Asking them questions about, hey, well, what are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you do every day for a life? You got kids? What is your life? What do you do for your
What do you
job?
eat?
How do you move your body every day? Did you eat yesterday?
Yeah.
One thing I loved about this is every single session you came in, what did I ask you? What you eat yesterday?
Yep,
What
you
you eat?
did.
What you
What
eat?
did you eat
What you eat?
yesterday? Yep. How
Personally,
did you eat it? How did you prepare it? Yep. Sure
I
did.
want to know these things because if I want to help you reach your goals, I got to be personal up in your stuff. Did you
Mhm.
sleep last night?
Yep.
Was you out too late? Oh, I see you on Snapchat last night having like 30 drinks. But I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yep,
But no,
sure did.
those types of things, yeah,
I
yeah,
like that, and I'm glad that you gave the correct definition of personal
yeah,
because a personal trainer is to be all up in your business. A
yes,
personal trainer is to, what to be all up in your business fitness wise. You know what I mean? Some personal trainers turn into friends, turn into bros, you know what I mean? Which is cool too. And another thing that I also loved is every single time I came to see D, it was an assessment.
Yeah.
No matter how long I went without seeing them, no matter how many,
You by the way too, but I didn't tell you that.
So it was really good to be able to come in and still have an assessment with D, although it's been, months, it's been a year or whatever the case may be. And then from the assessment, we were able to come up with a plan of what my goals were going to be. Mm-hmm. And some of the workouts was hard.
Oh yeah.
And you never know how uncoordinated you are until you got to do something you ain't ever done.
Boy, look, and you pushed too. You never gave me no complaints. People gonna watch this podcast and they gonna see this. Some of my clients gonna be like, "He talking about me." They gonna hear, "Oh my God!" Like, man, look.
And he made the workout fun because those of you who know you have to work out but don't like to, but you do it because you want to have good health and you want to have good fitness regimens, and you want to have good fitness etiquette, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. Making it fun was a lot of work too, because it was many times we was up in here doing dances to songs, like workout dances to songs. I mean, kicking it and working the full body.
We was doing that body.
We was. And it was so fun. It was so much fun, and the fact that I felt like I got a full workout from a dance routine was the best part of it, because I was like, listen, we need to do something fun, D, because listen, my body hurt, I'm tired, all this extra stuff. But it was so much fun. So listen, if you are looking for a personal trainer, definitely reach out to D. I promise you, he gonna get you together. So one more question I gotta ask you before I let you go. What is the future of Hard Body Fitness? Because every time I come in here, D has knocked out a wall, he didn't put paint up, he didn't put mirrors up, he didn't got extra equipment. Every time I come in here, he's always done something different. And one thing I love about it is that D did it all by himself.
Oh man.
His own money with no additional help. You know what I mean?
No contractors.
No contractors. None of that. Like, he spent his own money on all his material. Like, I love the fact that
hustle.
He was the true definition of that.
The only
and if y'all don't know, that's
pillar of success. You gotta hustle. But no, the future of Hard Body is. So I'll be honest real quick. I never, ever, ever wanted to be a gym owner. Never.
Really?
Never. I always got into fitness because I was looking to supplement my income and do something a little different. I trained personal training for 4 years in somebody else's gym. His name is Joe Clifford, owner of Real Fitness and Conditioning. He wound up going separate ways with his trainers and put me in a spot to where I had to find space. The future of Hard Body, from what I see now, is throughout the years, it was always a home for me to train my clients. Throughout the years, I've had clients turn trainers. Shout out to Christian Rickards. He's in here right now doing personal training inside of Hard Body. Been here about 2 years. But that's where my brand and my business is now, is to develop trainers, to go out and seek independent contractors who want to be able to help people that they love in this community, help people reach their goals, but don't want to go work for a big gym or don't want to be ostracized by the corporate America, just to be independent. You have a place and a home to come, bring your clientele, build your brand, and then branch off. But Hard Body, the goal that I have for this is to continue to grow, to continue to expand. Will I reach a Planet Fitness or a 24-hour fitness level? Who knows?
I believe you will.
My goal is just to always be here and be a staple in my city, to be a go-to for people who need assistance with health, wellness, motivation, nutrition, and just whatever you need as far as just like getting to it. You know, we like to have fun in here.
We do. We be kicking it.
It's your own. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get to work. We're going to reach those goals. We're going to spread the word. We're going to like, share, subscribe. We a family here. And that's the thing. I want to build a family of people, so where when we get ready to come together and do health and wellness events, we all show up and we all show out. You know, shout out to my fitness mentor, Lonnie Bush Fitness. Thanks to you. You've been my mentor for a long time. You've kept me going. You kept me motivated. I always try to give back to the people that give to me, you know. It's been a blessing. But that's the future of Hard Body. We ain't going nowhere. It's Hard Body. We gonna own it. You see this? Hold on, read the logo on the back, baby. Yeah, you see the arm, goddamn me. Nah, we like to have fun though, man.
Yeah.
Like fun. So if you are looking for a personal trainer, come check me out. First session's on me. HBF Fitness KC on Facebook and Instagram. The website will be up here soon, hardbodyfitnesskc.com. should be launching here in the next 2 weeks. So you can book classes, look at videos, you can join up and look at the newsletter. We post stuff every week about just how to stay healthy, fitness tips, all kind of stuff, man. So it's been a pleasure, Quincy. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
absolutely. And who can say that they actually get to work out with a celebrity? Because don't he look like DMX?
What? I get that a lot.
Listen, D, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. It has been an honor. This too has been my first time doing a live podcast. And what other person would be better fitting than to do this with you? So I really appreciate it. And listen, if you are looking for someone to be your personal fitness trainer, I highly recommend D. He gonna get you together. He gonna get you right. Okay. He gonna get you everything that you need to get to your fitness goal.
One more thing before we leave.
Yes.
I like to do this thing with my group sessions when we leave. So it's not really a big group. It's just me and you, but we're going to do this together. And if y'all watching this, catch on, do it. Hey, I'm going to say, whose body is it? You're going to say, it's my body. I'm going to say it again. Whose body is it? You're going to say, it's my body. And I'm going to say, who's going to own it? You're going to be like, me.
All right,
yeah. Y'all ready? Whose body is it?
My body.
Whose body is it?
My body.
And who's going to own it? Me. It's your body on it, baby. That's that motivation I'm talking about. It's your body on it. HBF Fitness KC 2023. We out there.
Get into it.
Yeah. I love that. I do that at the end of